Hey, it looks like we're live, so welcome back. Today, I'm going to be doing more Advent of Code on to day 7 now. So I looked at this yesterday, read through it and everything. It's about cards and stuff. Here, I'll actually put this in the chat. Okay, so quickly before I get started, I just want to talk about something funny. So yesterday, most of the stream was spent waiting for day 5, part 2 to run, because I was just brute forcing it. I didn't do it a smart way or anything. And then I thought about it afterward. What if I just change the change it to be fully optimized, like maximum optimizations? Then I ran it for a little bit, and it ran in like 15 minutes. And it completed. But for comparison, yesterday when I was streaming, I ran it and it was like over an hour. So I thought that was quite funny. Yeah. I also wasn't streaming though, so that could have made it run a little faster. But yeah, if I would have done that, it definitely would have saved a lot of time. Okay, yeah, so on to day 7, so I'm not sure exactly where I'm at, because I don't remember exactly. If I build this and run it, okay, yeah, so we can see the collisions on it, and, so yeah, we're just printing out if it is here. Alright, yeah, I haven't looked at it since yesterday, so I have to kind of refamiliarize myself with it. So yeah, we're doing this, and we're setting the current type. So that is if it is any of these. Okay. Yeah, so that's alright then. So that covers these two as well as this one. And 3 of a kind. So these have to be, yeah. So full house is where 3 are the same and then are the same one, and then 2 are the same one as well. The remaining 2. And then 2 pair. Okay. Alright, yeah. So this, hello there. How are you doing? How are you doing? So this is gonna be a bit more complicated to figure out these two. Yeah, this one shouldn't be too bad, so we can just check, basically need to iterate over it, and then if one of them has 3, and the other one has 2, then, yeah, then we got that. So this might not work exactly like this, because, yeah, so we can't quite set it like this. So first we'll have to check if other ones have 2. Yeah. Alright, it gets a bit complicated. And there's probably a smarter way to do it, but I'm not sure what it is exactly. I might stumble upon it, but we'll see. So, if it's 0, then we do that. So if it's 2, then we want to then iterate through it again and see if it's 3. See if any other ones have 3, and then we can do that. So yeah, I can do that. It's 2. And let me do else if here. Yeah. Then, yeah, then I can just sort of do this again. Okay, so just another loop. For each one in here, except for the current one. Right. So we want to iterate, let me think. So, really, I can make a function for this, perhaps. And then have it return the first match that it finds, perhaps. Can I do that? Because if return a value, then I could just call the function, and then based on the values that it returns, that could be interesting. Probably do that for each individual one though. So like a current character. Trying to think what the best way would be to do. Okay. So perhaps if we had a function where we pass in, we could pass in. Let's see. All of these are global variables, aren't they? Yeah. All right. So we don't need to pass those. I would need to pass the current character or her char, as well as so we could set the current character like this. Equals length j. Okay. I guess current is the matches though, but that comes with a current character. So maybe I could just pass the current. Yeah, maybe that would be a good idea. So yeah, if I call it after this, just pass current in there. And that's pretty much all we need. Then we just have to check these and return a value based on what it is. Something like this. So yeah, it's gonna return an integer. And how could it be called? Basically, test collisions. Sure, something like that. It's not really good. Yeah, we're going to take a character. No, it's actually a match. How's it called? Matches? Yeah. Matches, and we're gonna do something like this in here. So yeah, so for the current character, we're gonna return the number of matches on it. Is that even useful? Maybe not, because we have it stored in the current character, so we don't really want to just return that. We want to try to return actually one of the types. So that is what we're trying to figure out. So this basically will just be generate types. Talking about this, and my idea was to just iterate through each letter one by one. First, initialize everything to high card and set the type following the rules to keep track of pairs and 3 of a kind. I see. That could be interesting. So yeah, start with high card. Perhaps I could do that. I'll consider doing that. Or something similar to that. Yeah, we're gonna see where this goes first, though. I wonder. I don't know. So basically, we just want to try to return a type from here, one of these types. So yeah, we don't want to do this. And then if it's 0, just return 0. What was that? So why is this? It's greater than 0. Alright, well, if current dot collisions equals 0, then just return current dot collision. Well, no. So we want to return. So we can't really do that with just one type like this. So maybe this is gonna be different. Yeah. Interesting problem. Maybe I want to pass the whole match. Yeah, maybe I want to just work. Yeah, maybe the function won't be useful. Right. Let me take this. Let me just print out all the data that we have and think about it from there. So, alright, this is actually up here. That's not clear, so I can get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll just get rid of this whole function, because I'm gonna reconsider things. Match collisions. Where is that? Oh yeah, because I generated it in here. That's all. Alright, so here is all the data that I have. I'm just gonna check if it's not current dot collisions. It's greater than 0. So that is why I had that check actually. Then I want to do this. Okay, because we don't really care about the 0 ones. So, we want to, if it has the same ID, then we want to look at all the different possibilities. Okay, so what would this correspond to? The first one, which is the ID of 1, is this. Yeah, so does that doesn't correspond to anything. Yeah, it's the only 1 pair. Yeah, so that is a 1 pair. 2 cards share 1 label. Every 3 cards have a different label. So yeah, it does make sense to default to high card. Alright, start with that. Okay. So then, Uh-huh. Maybe I shouldn't add it. Add it to the thing if it has less than one collision. That would probably make sense. Yeah, if I do this, then that should only add it if it is greater than one collision, because we don't care about the rest. So that's gonna make it 0 to 50. I messed stuff up. This is types. Current type. Okay. Yeah, so that broke so. Well, maybe it didn't break anything, but it didn't do it right. So, collisions are pair. Oh, shoot. Right. Well, no, collisions are only, like, it's really the number of occurrences, so it's not really collisions. Oh, I named it wrong. It's just the number of occurrences in the card. Yeah, why did it print out that? Okay. So, yeah, so I don't want it to print out. I don't want 0. So, I'll do that. Then we still get all those. Because we have the whole stack on here. That makes sense. Yeah, right here. So really, matches Lynn. So why is that? Because this is an invalid thing. So really, I want this to be matches. Matches what? Matches stack. Dot matches Lynn. Matches stack of I or J. Okay, there we go. So now we only have the collisions. Yeah. So these are all the collisions, and with the corresponding ID. Well, really the occurrences. Maybe I should. I'll just print it out. Let me change the variable name, but occurrences. Because that is a more accurate name for it. Okay, so yeah, we can look at the first one. I can make sure it's right as well. So first one that we have is so 2 is 1, 3 is 2. The way I said that was very confusing. T is 1 and K is 1. Okay. So, yeah. One of them has 2 and the rest are all different. So, we can also use this link now. I should probably print it out. And I'll just do it at the end. And that would... I can do, actually... like that. Then we can see the number of them. So that way we could know for this one, for example, if this one has 2 and the matches line is 4, that means that all the other ones are different. So we could figure out one pair from there. Yeah. I think so. Because I don't think there'd be another situation where you would have 4 length, and one of them would be 2. I believe so. Alright, and then we can look at the next one as well. So what is the next one actually going to be? Okay, these are both 2 pair. Alright, because the first cards both have the same label, but the second card of that is stronger. Alright, so that's when 2 cards share one label, 2 other cards share a second label. Okay, I see. Yeah, I'm not familiar with card games really, so yeah, so I don't know what all the meanings are. Okay, so yeah, so we do need to keep we need to take account of that based on the ranking. So yeah, we'll need to keep that in mind. But all right, so yes, we could figure that out. If we look at this, currencies is 3. Wait, is this? Currencies is 3 of 5. So what is this for? It's for the second one. Okay. Yeah. So that's a 3 of a kind. All right. So I was looking at a different one, but whatever. So this one, yeah, it has a length of 3. And there is 3 and then 1 and 1. So that is 3 of a kind. Okay. So we can check that the same way, I believe. Just if occurrences is 3 and the length is 3. So hang on, what is the other instance where it'd be 3? Yeah. So if it's 3 and then the length is 2, we can figure that out. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me, I think. And one card has a different label. So this one, yeah, that's the same thing as well. And then obviously if you encounter 5, then it's all that. So can do that. Alright. So basically, if let me try it. So if let's see. Current dot collisions equals 5, then current type equals 5 of a kind. Alright, so that was pretty easy. And I think we can do just the same thing. Maybe this could be a switch case even. Well, actually, we have to use other conditions, so I'll keep it as if statements. Equals 4, same thing. And then with 3, there is another instance, so not king, kind. Alright, yeah. And then just collisions equals 4. And then I'll probably have nested, rather than and then another block. So if current dot, let's see, is this, that is current, yeah. Current dot matches len equals 2, then we know that it is full house. Yeah. Current type equals full house, okay. Else it's just gonna be 3 of a kind. Should be 3. Should be 3. 3 collisions for... Oh, shoot. I see what you mean. My bad. Yeah, thank you. Okay. That would probably have caused headaches. Right, so this is 3 of a kind. Alright, and then... okay. Collisions. Maybe this could have been a switch thing. Never mind, I'm looking at it, but whatever. It doesn't matter much. Okay, so if it is 2, then what do we have? So we have 2 pair. 2 cards share 1 label, and 2 other cards share a second label. So yeah, we can do that with based on the length. So if it's 3, current dot matches length equals 3, current type equals 2 pair. And I spelled 3 of a kind wrong, so okay. And we don't have any other instances with, or we do have 2 cards share 1 label. So this would be if it is 3, right? 2 cards share 1 label, and then, or is it 4? Oh yeah, I think it's actually 4, because this first one is that, yeah? I think so. So yeah. And dot matches. Maybe I don't even need to check that, it could just probably be an else, but yeah, maybe. I don't know. So this is 1 pair. And then otherwise you don't have to set anything. So I think that covers all of them. So now if I, at the end, print the current type. So let me comment this out. Like so. And then here I can just print out the current type. And it's going to print out as a number. So I will have to convert it, but yeah, just current type. Let's see, it doesn't collide. Current dot matches len. Oh shoot, I see. So I need to actually do that differently. It is matches stack by 5 matches len. So that is what I need to do. But that's not everywhere. That's just where we use this. Okay. Is that the only place? No. I missed it on the 4. So right here. No. Okay, I actually did that wrong. So where is that at? Alright, actually I can look at the line number and there we go. Right here, okay. Okay, and I did a double equal sign, which is not good. Alright, so let me see now. If I run it, we have for each one 0. So 0 is one pair, which I think is correct. Okay, and then the second one is 0, 1, 2, 3, 3 of a kind. Is that right? Alright, and then so we should have 2, 3 of a kind, which is the last one. Okay. And then the third one is what? K, 6, 7. 2 pair, which is alright, so that looks right, actually. So now I need to figure out the rank. Yeah, so we do have the card system working, at least with the test data. Okay, so yeah, we need to calculate the rank. So I have this. I want this to be in the same order as its values, so then I can use that for it. So it goes high card, then 1 pair, 2 pair, 3 of a kind, it needs to go there. But yeah, I'm not using this as an index for anything, so it should be fine. Full house, 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind. Alright, so now it should be corresponding to its strength, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I can use that to generate it, as well as the strengths. So okay. So perhaps the in the matches one, I should set the type rather than using this. Set it in here. So yeah, I can set it for the match. So, and then I have all the other data to go with it. You can store a max value card. Max value card in here. Is that what you mean? I don't understand exactly what you mean. But matches. Here. Okay. Yeah, but how do you mean in the matches? Max value card. For the ranking. Yeah, but how? Like, how do you mean as a field in here? Or what exactly do you mean? Current. And I don't have current anymore. So I can do this actually. I do that. Actually it's current type. And then as a field. Okay, as a field. But what would I like so what would it be? Like I don't quite understand how you mean. Like store max value card. Like the maximum value of a card? Type. But then yeah, I want the current one. So at the end of this actually. And print all this. And then also the current type. So type gets set at the end. So then yeah, then I need to iterate over it again. But only for each card. So actually I could do that in here, right? Let's see. So these are all the matches, and then I have each one for each of those. How does this work? So what's this? So that's a match. What is that stored as? Matches. That. Uh-huh. So if I get that, it's just a collection. So that's not particularly useful. So I have an array. Okay. I feel like that could have been done better. How can I I just want the one card with the ID. So I really want to associate with the ID. So I want to iterate over. Hey, bro. Hey, how are you doing? Let me do this again and see what it actually prints out. So yeah, if I do this, what is this? So let me set the current to this. I want to see the value of each one. So I can do this. And okay, so they all have the, they do not all have the right type. So type is not right at all. Why is that? Shoot, I think I need to modify it more directly. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so it's still not the right type. So really I just want to yeah. I want the yeah, I need to restructure this because this is not good. So I'm starting a different one for each character. So maybe I could just I want to, for each ID in there, I want to store one in there. For I guess the most accurate one is always the last one. Is that how it works? Yeah, because it'll get set. So the last one will always have the correct thing. So, and is the last one always going to be 3? Or is that just depends on the matches length. So we can get the matches length -1. And that is what we use for that. So so the number of these is the number of IDs. So really I want let's see, so I want the last one of that. So it's gonna be that, or I'll just use an integer. So number of iterations equals matches stack matches len -1 because it's gonna be 1 greater because it's the len. So we want that. So that'll be the last one, and then I want matches matches what? So how do I know I want what is the size of this? So I have that's the length of this actually. So so I can get the length from here. So I can do that. Well, instead I could do matches stack. So I kind of have to do this twice. Dot that, and that is that -1 again. Not ID. So let me just print the ID here. Number of iterations, and it should be 5. Unless I did something wrong. So I'll just crash it there. It's 5. Okay, so I did do it right. Alright, so that is how many times we need to iterate over it. And we just want to take the last one each time. So number of iterations. So we have 0, 1. Yeah, so that should be fine then. And then we have J, but we want the last one from it. So not the actual, not that. We want to get the matches length of the current one. So yeah, so the J corresponds to this, but then we want because that'll just get these first. and then this one. So yeah, if I look at that, I'll build it. Okay, yeah, I'll just, sure. Okay, so then what are we printing here? Okay. Yeah, because we iterate for each one. So it's not exactly how I want to do that actually. Because this, yeah, so that's not the number of iterations. That is, trying to think about how it is, how it's stored. Because this will just iterate 5 times over each one. That's not what I want. I want to iterate over each one once, but get the last one from it. So, I think I can. Yeah, I want to get the ID of the current one. So I can just actually use that, right? No. Okay. So why is it always 5? So we're getting the last one here. I can get rid of this. You don't have current now, so I don't want to get rid of that entirely. I'll just put it in there for now. Yeah, so how do I get the current ID of whatever we're at? So this is the matches stack. Shoot, it's because of this, actually. I want to use I instead of that. Alright, then it should be the current ID. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so we can use that, the current ID. I guess we didn't really need the ID. We really need the matches length. And that is how many times we have to do it. Yeah. Matches length minus 1. We don't really want to do minus 1. So yeah. I did that wrong. I spelled it wrong. Matches length. Okay. Can I not spell it all? What is it called? Shoot, it doesn't have a length in there. So what is... So actually it's just stored in this one. So I didn't even need to do that at all. Yeah, like that. Alright, so then, yeah. Because then if we get the last one of it, we'll get the correct type. This one doesn't print the correct type because of the way that we set it. But if I did it like this, ij dot matches, then it would print the correct type. Yeah, so we just want to get the last one of that. So we want to take matches len minus 1. So yeah, at the end of it, current type is matches stack I matches. And then really this isn't the number of iterations, but it's more of the index. Type index. Sure. That's how I can call it. And I'll make it this. Because why not? Minus 1. So maybe I should minus 1 this because it is applied. And that should be the type. If I do not type, I did it right. I did not. Number of iterations is undeclared, so yeah, because it is not exactly. Okay. Current type 3, 2. So there we go. So now we get the current type. And now we also need the character for each type. So, so maybe we could even generate the rank while we're generating it. So if we do this, when we're setting the type, we can really just multiply, right, so it'll get set to 0 initially, and that's fine. But it's not going to be anything else. So really just at the end if it's 0. So, okay. It shouldn't get set to the wrong thing, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But we can, we multiply the type with the, we really want to set the current dot rank. So I have a rank in here. And it is set to 0 by default, because we 0 initialized the whole thing. I'm not sure exactly. I'll be right back. Quick break. Yeah. Just give me a minute, and I'll be back. Okay, I am back now. So you said, I was saying that for each match you can store a card value based on number of collisions. Okay. Yeah. Well, so I could do that. But I was also thinking, if we take this and when we set the type, so we could have it multiple times, and that's okay. I think it'll just kind of work out. But then set, because I have the rank in there, so matches J dot rank, dot rank, and then time, set it equal to, we want to do plus equal, and then just the current type times, maybe actually at the end here, we print it out, or right there. Current type times, times the index of the character that we're on. So, perhaps I could just do like an index of function. And since it's a global variable, I'll just use that. Index of the current character. So, where do we have the current character? I think it's stored in current character, and it's char, I think. So if I do that, then I think it would, because the current type, so that is sorted in ascending order, which we use to differentiate between rankings. Yeah. Well, so I have an idea on it. Might not work out though, and then I can use your idea. But this I think will work then, because the current type is sorted. Yeah, maybe it should be current type plus 1. Plus 1, like that. Or it could even just be plus instead of times. Because then I think it has to be times. Well, I'll work on it, but basically, Because it's 0 if it is high card, but we do want to still consider that. Actually, how would that be considered? Maybe it wouldn't be that. I don't know. For now, I'll just do this. And reconsider. But I'll need a function for this. So index of. I don't know. There might be a built-in C function for it already. I don't think so, but doesn't. Maybe there is actually. Let me just see. I don't think it's not gonna be called index of, but is there something stir. Okay, index was found. So okay. Stir keys. Okay. Perhaps I could use that. And just use the use that in the array that I have up here. Which is just a string. So strings in the index of that. But it would need to be a string. So could it just be a pointer to it? It might have to be more terminated. Strengths, let me see. Something like that. So this doesn't work. You have to import it from something. I already have those imported, so matches is undeclared. Because this match is stacked. So where did I do that? Alright. Undefined reference to index of, because yeah. So wait, where did I find that? Yeah, so this is actually stir what? Stir C spin. Okay. Yeah. Alright, and now let me see. So let me see if that even works. So I want to print the rank then. It's just an integer. So I'm gonna type out the whole thing. Mentions J dot rank. And I'm gonna do that as well. And let's see. So rank 36, 22, and these ranks are the same. So maybe it did not work. 27 and 11. So this is the lowest, and that was expected. Then this one was there, and okay, yeah. So it is sorted properly. Yeah. And basically just could, based on the rank, figure out the index basically. Where this would be first, and then this one would be, one of these would be second though. So if they have the same, that is a bit more difficult. So why? Yeah, so maybe I need to reconsider the function. Current type is 2. So what is that going to be? So it's 2 pairs. So these are 2 pair. Both 2 pair. Second card of that. So yeah, I thought that it would be worked out, but maybe not. Okay, yeah, let me try modifying the text quick. Just quickly. So, no, maybe not. Yeah, what I could do, I'm gonna use these examples and see what happens. See how it looks. Great. Alright, rank is 0, yeah, because it's just 0. So that's why I was doing the +1. But max card value for first is 6, and second it is 8. This one, okay. Why is it different now? Oh, because I did the +1. Yeah. So that actually did sort it out. So is this the right order then? Because this one, yeah, so it did actually sort it properly. Yeah, it should be fine. So then if I just then just put in an array and iterate over it, put the last one into an array. Yeah, basically based on that, a sorted array. And then I have to sort the array, but then I could, yeah, then I could make another one, which is the, well, I guess if you just sort it, then you could just use that. So I have to make a sort function though. Yeah, but I could try this. So then basically, I could make I could do something that is a bit cheating, but lowest equals 0. And iterate over each one, but not really each one, because I want I guess, yeah, so really I don't want to iterate over it, but I just want to put in an array based on this. So it could be an outer one. Would need to iterate a few times though. Then basically set yeah, maybe that wouldn't be a good idea. I'll just put it into an array based on this. So just this one specifically. So yeah, just another stack. Sure. I don't know. It's gonna get messy, but I could do yeah, net another stack of matches. Sort it. Well, I could sort it. So sort it in place. And yeah, so it'll just be whatever size. 0 initialize. It's on 0. Okay. Yeah, and just put it into the equals this. And so it's not getting sorted yet. If I do that, then I can iterate over the whole thing and I just have one instance of each one, the last one. And yeah, print it out. Actually, I'll use this print statement. Well, actually, it's not going to be the same as that, so maybe that is pointless. But yeah, it's the rankings. I want to place it with rankings. All right, and we don't have J, so because we don't need to worry about that. So I can just actually completely remove the J. Why does that not work? It isn't like that. I can just do that. Oh. Okay, there we go. No. I can just do that. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Let's manually remove something. Okay. And let's see. So, where is this? Where is... Right here. No member name matches len. Okay. Yeah, we don't need that. Current is undeclared. Yeah, it's not current anymore. I could set current. And then I could just use that. But whatever, it's fine. I'll just do that. Ooh, and now this isn't right because I got rid of stuff, so. What else is not here? It's rankings, like. Okay, let's see what it prints out. So, I don't want to print all this stuff. I can still print a print type, that's not the deal. Alright, so then this prints 1 for each one, and it's not in the right order, obviously, yeah. We do have that. And then, so what does it want us to do? Alright, so it wants to take the bid, so we have the current bid. multiply it by the rank. So we need to sort this. If we sort the array, is there, it's like Q sort or something like that. I don't know how it works. Q sort. So the comparison function is what? How does it work? Oh, I see. Okay, I can do that. Okay. I can just copy this. Oh, yeah, just copying stuff. Okay. Would that work? So this compiles still, and then I can use qsort on this. And sort it in place. That's what I wanted. So x is the array. Does it work on global ones though? Should, right? Rankings. Is the array that I want. Size of divided by size of. Okay. Alright, and let's see if it works at all. So, too few arguments. Did I... Whoops, I forgot one. Yeah, okay. And I forgot one of those. Okay. So, let me see if it worked. No. So, it did not work. So, I probably should look at a comparison function. So, just if that... maybe that's not exactly what I want. This is what I want. Okay, this one, specifically. I'll just copy it. Yeah, I don't feel like writing it all out. I can also put credit to it once it works. Yeah, so it's not called that anymore. It's called X and Y. Or it's called A and B, rather. Yeah, so it still doesn't work. Should probably know how to use this function, but I don't. So I don't want strings, I just want integers, but it should be... This should work, because that is... shoot, but rankings isn't just an array of integers, so that's why it doesn't work. That makes sense. So really I want rankings, rank, but I can't do that, can I? Yeah, maybe I'll have to manually sort it. Because I forgot about that. Okay. Yeah, so that's not gonna work. Okay. So I want to sort it based on rankings.rank. I completely forgot that it's not just integers, so okay. Uh-huh. I'll probably just use a secondary array because that'll be easier to sort it than sorting it in place. So I could have a lowest. And next I want to start it as 0.1. Alright, so that is, it'll be set as the default lowest, and then we'll go through and we'll see if rankings I is less than lowest, then we want to set the new lowest equal to that. Well, is that how I want to do that? Maybe I don't want to do that. Maybe I want highest. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not good with sorting. That is something that I need to learn more about. So, So if it's the lowest, then I want to put it as the first index. Yeah, well, this will get the lowest, actually, if I do this. So I could have the lowest. Do this again. And I don't really need it. I want to print out the lowest then. And that should give me what the lowest one in it is. Yeah, and if I said it's just whatever, it can be and it'll still be the right number. Yeah, okay. So we can get the lowest. Is that helpful though? I should get the lowest and the highest. Okay. So that should be both of those. 22 and 48. Okay, and then we just need to do stuff based on that. So we know the range. Let me look at some sorting algorithms. I spelled it wrong. Okay, just any of them. I don't care the speed of it, doesn't matter too much. According to your code, you cannot sort between two of same type of card. How do you mean? So the type, I see 233 in type 2. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. I see. It wasn't like that before. It was different before. Did I change something? I see what you mean, though. Okay. Yeah, that is not good. Let me... Okay. Yeah, so that isn't gonna work then. Okay. Yeah, I can't do that either. Okay. We print on, whoops, in here. Print that on each one of the iterations. So, okay. I did that wrong. Yeah, because you don't set the current dot right. So, yes. Okay, so, okay, so that is 9 because of this. I'm gonna see the character as well. To find the difference between 22222 and 6666666. Okay. Well, okay. Why is the rank 0? Why would that become 0 though? I don't know actually. Because it only goes through one time, but then the should set the type. Type is set, right? Why is it 0 though? The rank should not be 0. Oh, hmm. They're both 5 of a kind, but the first one has value 2 and second has 6. Yeah. That's based on like this. This is the index of it, so that's how I'm using it to figure that out. But I don't understand why it's 0. Because the current type is 6. Character is 2, so it should be that. Also that should be higher, so I need to consider that. The type should have more value, perhaps. Okay. Yeah, but I still don't understand why it's 0, so I need to figure that out. But okay. Yeah, because this one should be higher than that. So obviously this isn't working. Should probably add the previous rank to it as well. If it's greater than 0. Or, something like that. Do this and then do rank equals. Yes, that made those ones larger, but the thing that I want to figure out is why that is 0. So the character is 2. You need to consider the value and the type at the same time. Yeah. Well, this is the type and that's the value. So that's what I was thinking. Like this is the value of this, and it's greater, like it's in ascending order. So this is the lower. So that's like 0. That's why it's 0, because this is 0. So I need to add 1 to that as well. But yes, that is like the lowest value, and this is the highest value. And the index of it corresponds to that, basically. Needs to be plus 1. And no, alright, so that didn't work. I'm gonna do it like this. Why is that still that? It's kind of hard to tell on 2 long seconds. Let me move it. Okay, so this should be considered as 1. That should be then the index plus 1. So maybe I'll print out the value of this and see what it is. shoot, but it is 0, so that's why it does that. Yeah, so I need to actually do that here as well. Okay, but now this should have a higher range, so the type, needs to be worth more. And this needs to be less. Doesn't really matter how large they get. Mm, yeah, but this still needs to be worth more than that, so I need to... Uh-huh. Code is correct, just comparing between types. Oh, you mean like individually doing it? Well, a lot of things weren't correct. Like, we got the 0 and stuff. And this, yeah, well, now this is right, because this is supposed to be higher. Because it's type 6. Yeah, and then we have, this one should be greater than this, though. Because it is a greater type. But this isn't printing the rank at the end, is it? So, no, it is. Yes, that's the final ranking of it. Maybe I won't do this, though. Yeah, so then these are the same again. So I need to work that. Well, yeah, okay. Then if I just compare it on an individual level, but yeah, so when I'm sorting it, I could take that into account. Or if I look to have the same value, we need to look at the current character and use that as that. But so let me look at where it becomes that. Yeah. Uh-huh. Could I give that what happens? Yeah, it's all gonna be the same. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do that while sorting it. That's okay. So yeah, I want to look at sorting. Because if I sort it and then yeah, just look at that and figure it out. Figure it out during the sorting. Yeah, just any kind of sort. Sortation sort. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I want a secondary array though. Alright, so this, yeah, that's pretty simple. So it's just swapping them if, it is like that. But then I need to do one last pass through to consider these. Okay. I think I can do that. So, iterate over it, and then check the next element. So if, first of all, if, I, current character is just the last character, which is not what we always want. Oh, shoot. I see. So how can I change that? So I need, yeah, because, alright, that would actually, that would fix it. So I just want the current character to be, whichever one has the most collisions. So, mm, 8 collisions is greater than max 5 collisions. Then set the current character. Okay. Let's see if that would do it. Okay, it does not. So it doesn't change anything. Let me look at that character. So, that's why we need a max character. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. So, I see. Okay. I understand now. I understand. Yeah. So how can I get that? So in the max collisions. So what do I have? Actually, I do have all that information. It is stored in there. Yeah, so I can change this back then. I need to print this out then. And I can look at what there is. Actually, let me comment out some of these things for now. The current type doesn't take that much, so that's fine. Okay, and I can get the information. What is wrong here? Oh, shoot, I see. Let's do that. Oh, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, that is all of the collisions that there are. And then, okay. So, yeah, we want the current character to be equal to the one with the most collisions. So I can make, then if, I just want the last one to be set to that. That is what then it's is greater than max. And set this. Okay. So let me print this out again. See if it okay. Well then, yeah. So no. So I need to not do it like that. Okay. I need to set the current character, not this. Okay, that's not right. It's not right at all. How did this happen? Current character, did I not? Oh, because it doesn't always get set then. I see. So, really I want to set it, maybe in the collection. Okay, I can do that. Then it should be right there. Then I should be able to print out the max kit. No. So they don't all get one then? Oh. It's not set for each one. Okay. I see. So I need to set it for the collection of it rather than just the one. So maybe I could set it here even. Because we have the array of it, and that is where it is happening. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, if I move it to there, then I could set it here. But then I don't have access to it when it is in here. So that's not gonna work. So instead, I'll just need to set it for each member of the array at the end. It's just like a loop through it. It's a little bit, but I could do that. That's what I want to do. Actually, I want to loop through it like this. It's set. Set the collection. Each element of that. Yeah. Equals max character equals max character. So with the max character, I should make a max character. Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter what it's set to. But it should be set in here then. So max character equals that. And then I should be able to set it here. Probably making this more complicated than it has to be, but that's okay. There we go. Now we have the max character. So we can use that in the ranking. Yeah, 7 and T. So is that right? Okay. It's not right, because this needs to be the max character with the most collisions and the highest value. So we need the collisions is greater than that. So really I could check if it's greater than so I said this could be a structure which has the really I could okay, if I use the index of that, if collisions times the index of the max character, no, times the, yeah, so I'm just gonna do this really quick, index of, which isn't an actual function, but the current character is greater than that, times the index of the max character. So that's what I need to do. So then this will need to be initialized to something, so it can just be the lowest one. 2. Okay, and we don't have index of, but we can use this for that. And we'll do the +1 as well, because otherwise it could be 0. Which I guess, yeah, if we times it, then it's not very ideal. Okay, like that. For both of them. I can't use the current character like that though, so it needs to be different than that. So yeah, the current character, it can just be current character. Actually, that is right. But then this one needs to be the max character. Okay. Something like that. Then I think it should set it to the one with the most value. Okay. Then we have KJ, yeah. So that is right then. And now I think the values are right. Yeah, but really we want to do this with the max character. Let's see, what does that change? It doesn't change anything, okay. Alright, but now, yeah, now that is correct, because this is lower. These are the highest. Yeah, and this one, yeah, so these are the same rank, but this one has 5. But J should be, no, Q. Alright, that one has Q. Yeah, so that makes sense then. Yeah, so I think it's right now. So now if I just sort it, it should work fine. Okay, dot rank is greater than, it's I plus 1 dot rank. Okay, so iterate over it and then just switch them. So And let's do check and I is less than I plus 1, rather. Less than 1. Because we cannot do that if it is greater than that. Yeah, okay, so rankings I need a temporary. If I just sort the ranks, that's not gonna work. So I need to actually, yeah. So I need a temporary, which is a matches temp equals rankings I. Then I can set rankings I equal to rankings I plus 1. And then set rankings I plus 1 equal to 10. Okay, something like that. Yeah, so I can actually do this up here because I don't need to get the highest and lowest. Okay, and let me see what that does. So I don't think that's right yet. Yeah, so it's still not in the right order, but we did one pass, and I think it changed up. Yeah. So it's sorted at one time, so I need to do that a few more times. Cause yeah. So how many times do you have to do it really? For pass. Yeah, you just have to do it until it's sorted. So really I could do while not sorted. Do this. And just make sorted equals 0. And then if at any point we do this, then we just do sorting. Let's see. I actually want to set sorted equals 0 here. I'm gonna just initialize it here. So we need it on the outer. Set it to that. And then if we encounter any that are unsorted, then we do sorted equals 0. Actually, so this needs to be 1. Yeah. So I think that should go as many times as it needs to. Okay, yeah, we do need to do that. Okay. And then it is sorted. Okay. Yeah, so this should be the right order then, I think. So now we just need to multiply it by the bid, and then that is the total, right? We need the bid times the index in the array plus 1. Okay. So yeah, I just make total equals equals 0 because we're not, yeah. And then we can just do total plus equals rankings I dot bid times I plus 1. So wrap that like that. Get rid of this and print the total. Okay, if I did everything right, again, I did not do everything right, so it did not work. Did I mess this up? Let me actually do that print statement back that I had. And then I'll print the total at the end again, and then I'll get a better idea of what happened. So if I look at this, we have the rank. We don't want to use the rank for anything, just the bid times the index. So the first one, 765 times 1. Okay. Plus 220 times 2. Yeah, so that's right, because that is the second index, so that should be fine. Okay. Plus 28 times 3. Okay. Plus 684 times 4. Okay. Plus 483. So then, oh, shoot. Because I modified this. That is why it was right. Okay. 64. Alright, so now it is actually right. Yeah, I forgot I added those. Okay. Thank you. Alright, now, if I run that, it did not work. Because, do I even have the actual input? I do not. Yeah, I must have accidentally closed it improperly. So let me grab it now. It might not work. It did this. Alright, so let's see if that's right. I didn't need all those print statements, but let's see. That's not the right answer. Okay, it's too high. So I definitely messed something up. Did it overflow? Let's see. So I printed it out. Is the length even enough? Well, so this only goes to 1000. So the length should be enough. I should print the length. Print the length of it. Seconds length. And let me see. It's 1000. Okay. Let me see. Does this? I don't think this is it, but make that 64-bit. I don't think any of the numbers. Yeah, didn't change. So the length is right. But we have collisions now, so that is why it does not work. Okay. Yeah. So the max character is okay. Shoot, because I need to check the secondary max character. I forgot to consider that. So I really need like an array of them. Okay. Yeah, if they're equal, then we have to check the. Yeah, because looking at it, so yeah, we have a lot of these. Going to the last one. The one right before the last one, the 2. So the max character is A, which isn't even right. So, yeah. Oh shoot, no, because that's 966, not that one. Yeah, because it's sword. So A and A. Why is A the max character here? I think it is not working because it should be 4 is the max character there. And then here, but why is it set to A? 399. That's what I meant. This character is A again. But there's no A's even in here. So what is that about? The ID might not be correct. I should print out. Do I have? I don't even think I have it. Do I? The whole string. Perhaps not. Collisions. Let's see. So we have occurrences here. So let's look at 344. That is right then. Okay. Alright. Yes, this is 966. So 239 is the bid, but it says the max character is A. So that is obviously not right. Shoot. It's probably because of this. So collisions times that. Okay. Okay. Yes, that's not gonna work. Yeah, that's probably why, because we're multiplying it. And then the index of A, because it's so great, it makes, let's see, what is the other one? 4. It's not as much. So, really we need to give less, let's see, what if I just change it to plus? What does that change? It probably doesn't really get plus. Now it is entirely different, but, the last one, max character is A. What? There is no A in here. There's no 8 either. The bid is 364. Yeah, so that didn't work at all. So something is very much not right. Because, well, we're setting the current character, and we don't really want to do that. Because, yeah, that's why. Because the current character might not even be valid. So really we want to do this only if collisions is greater than 0. What if I move this into here? That's why it can be set like that. So, alright, now that's entirely different again. But 344. JJ. Okay, so that's right. 239. Yeah, it's not right again. So, can't do it like that. Collisions, So, maybe I should, maybe I should test input. Make another one, and make it like a custom thing, to test. Take a few of these that aren't working, just like that, sure, and then test them on that. So, and I can add more, obviously. No, wait, no. So test input, so I'll just make one of these up here. Let's test. Okay. And then use that. And then it will be easier to work with. So, let's see. Hello, hello, how are you doing? Okay, so max character is J, which is not right. Should be 4. Okay. Yeah, so it's already not working. So I need to just adjust it until it works. So yeah, it's the way I'm doing the current character, I think. So I really want, really what I want is, so let me think about this. So if this is, let me just print what I have in here. So this is collisions. Is that? Index is, just the current character is that. Max collisions. Is that. And then there's something with RLE. What is RLE? Not heard of that. RLE. Run length encoding. Very cool. That's very cool. Yeah, I've not done anything with any type of compression stuff, but I would like to at some point. Very cool. No, I want max character. Then I can get some information. Alright, let me get rid of some of the other print statements that I have. That I do not need. Okay, that should be good then. Got a new line. So, yes, we printed it out a few times. Current character is 9. Yeah, the max character should be 9. But then it gets set after it. But let me actually print it after that. But then it's gonna be the same. So save too many images in my ROM in Pico, so compiler crashed. Now I'm minimizing the images at compile time and decoding them in memory. That sounds very exciting. Seems like an interesting thing to work on. Okay, let's see. So new line. Okay, before is that. Current character is that. Max character is 9. Okay, so that's right. Setting the max character to 9. Really, I want to look at the first one because I know that's not right. So 4, max character is 2, and 3. I should print out the ID so I know which one I'm on. I think I printed in 1 though, so. Okay, before is that. And then after, so we're still on ID1. So let's go to the end of ID1. Okay, so that's right here. Max character is J. But before the max character is 8. Yeah, the max character should be 4. So, so maybe we should check first, like have an outer check, where if, collisions, what are the max collisions? Then add this check. So we'll only check there. It could just be an and, but that should work as well. And then max character is 3 for ID1. Okay, no, but then we get here. Max character is 4. Okay, and that is right. So let me see. So there's the total at the end. Let me print out some of the stuff and see if it is right. So the first one is this. So that is gonna be 2 of a kind, I think. What is that? No, it's just 1 of a kind. Or it is 1 pair rather. Okay, so that's the lowest. That makes sense. And then this one is 4 of a kind. Okay. And then the next one is full house. So full house is greater than 3 of a kind, but less than 4 of a kind. So should it be greater than that? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure the type always would be, type is 5. Wait, so what is this one then? Type is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Full house. That one's 4 of a kind. Okay, so it should be greater then. So that is actually right. No, but this should be 3 of a kind. So why is it 4 of a kind? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. Okay, this one's 4 of a kind, and this one is full house. Okay, I see now. So let me try it then on the input and see what happens. So I don't know if it's all right now. I could look at some of these. So we still do have a lot of collisions though, so I don't think it's right. I'm pretty sure it's not right. And also, I'm pretty sure this is greater than the number of 4. So, yeah. Yeah, so I don't want any of these collisions. I could look at some of these, though. And see if they're right. So, yeah, 957. A is the max characters, that's right. Alright, 4, so that is 4 of a kind, that's right. Okay. Let me look at 178 then. Wait, so there's only one 5 of a kind in here? Okay, 178, max character is A. Which is right then. Why is it so high then? Type is 5. That should not be right. That's the bid though, so I was looking at the wrong one. There we go, that is this one. So, A is the max character. Okay. So there's only one that is 5 of a kind. Just 344. Okay. I mean, I can try this, but it's not gonna work. Yeah, still too high. Yeah, so I need to work on this, collisions. So, yeah, I need the secondary max character. So, yeah, the secondary max. And then I need to account for that as well. Okay. Yeah, because that's why they all collide, because they're all 4 of a kind, with A's, these two at least. Why do these not have a type? What is this about? What is that? 330. Why is the type not right? And it doesn't print out the rank either. I don't know. Must be printing from somewhere else. I don't know what it would be. Just ends. Is the type out of bounds? It shouldn't be. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. Okay, let me look. So 830. Yeah, so it's 4 of a kind with a T. So where is the T in the rankings? It's all the way down there. Okay. And then we have 957, which has a 9, which is lower than T. So yeah, that's why we need second max character. So yeah. So I could just make that. Or I could have an array with all the number of occurrences of each character. I don't really want to do that. Let me try second max character. Let me just try that. So, to do that, second max character, set it equal to 2, and then it'll be reset. And we basically need another check. So I'll need a second max character. So I think, I basically want to check greater than second max collisions and collisions less than max collisions. I think, and spell, I think that would work. And then I can check this. Except for the second. Bye-bye, off to sleep. Alright, have a good night. Thank you for watching, by the way. Okay, collisions that, and then, yeah, set, collisions equals second max collisions. That, okay. And second. Buford subscribed with Prime. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Buford 0014. Sorry, I gotta say the whole name. Yeah, thank you a lot. Okay, let me see this now. I want to print out a second max here. And second. Yeah, before and after. It's gonna print out a lot of stuff, but that's okay. Probably moves on to a separate line as well, so it's easier to read. Okay. So. Okay. Let me see what happens now. Do I need to set it anywhere else actually? I don't think so. Yeah, I think that should be fine. So, now we get a lot of stuff. I want to get rid of this print statement though, because I cannot tell anything that's going on when I do that. There we go. Alright, so let's see what we get. So we get... I should probably add some more new lines. To sort of separate it at the end of each one of these. Just to get a good idea of where it's at. Okay, so... Maybe that didn't actually help very much. Maybe I'll do it for this one as well. Okay, so let's see what we've got. This is second max collisions. Let me do it on just the test input. I can just use the test input. I'll use this one. It doesn't make a big difference. But I have that one open right here. So let's see what we've got. So this sets max collisions. And that should all be right. I want to see the one that says second max collisions. Okay, this is for the first one. What is this? Collisions 2. Alright, second max collision is 0. Second max character is 2. Okay, so that didn't work. What is this? So on the first one. Yeah, so it's not being set properly. So it's probably an issue with the logic. That would make sense. So how can I set this? Just logic. Logic that is confusing. At the end, could I print out print out each one? Maybe I'll print the right concealer. And then I want to print out the second max character. And I want to see that. So I messed that up somewhere. Because there is no second max character. Okay, so I think it's set. So yeah, this probably is unreachable sometimes. Yeah, it doesn't change. So yeah, probably when this is 0. It can't be that. Okay, so I want the second occurrence, but it can't be equal to the same thing. So maybe I could check that instead. And current character does not equal next character. Could I do that instead? Okay, almost. Yeah, not quite right. So maybe it would be better to just have an array of all of the occurrences, and it corresponds with this as well. So how long is this again? It's 13. Yeah, so we could just have this length. Then we can get the index. We would know what it is because it corresponds with this. Maybe I should do that. Next characters. So that's gonna be a bit more difficult, but I could put it in there. Just the collisions. Of the current character. So then I wouldn't really need all these checks. It's gonna break a lot of stuff though, but you get rid of that and just do match dot next characters of I equals current character equals collisions. Okay. Yeah, a lot of stuff is gonna break now, so I'm gonna have to go through that and see what happens. So second max character does not exist. Okay, yeah, because I got rid of that. So I can look backwards. So instead of that, I just want the max of whatever element is in the array. So for now, I'll just print garbage values here. And then I will need to figure that out. So maybe I could still have them though. And just sort of go through and set that. Would I want to do that? That might be useful. But no, I won't do that. Okay, so let's see what else. 60. So yeah, we have the max character. So let me just make this like that. I'll just do max characters. Shoot, but then I don't have the actual character information. So I could do something. I'm not sure. I could do. I could set this. No, but I do have the character because it's the index of that. So instead, yeah, instead I could use whatever the index is. So okay, something like that. Then we have a bunch of unused variables, and we have that. Okay, next character. So yeah. Yes, that's setting that. Oh, I don't need to do this at all anymore. Okay, so it's not gonna work now. Kind of broke everything, but we'll be able to use that. So we have the max character, which we're just printing out nothing now. And 0. That should be 0. Yeah, okay, so that'll print out 0. But what I need to do is print out the max. So I can make a function max max of rankings I dot current characters. So yeah, we'll just take an array and just return. So it's gonna return the value of it though. So instead we want to use the max of that, and then we want the index in the array, which corresponds to the index that was at. Okay, yes, we can use the index. So this one actually isn't gonna work because we want the second max. So I'll figure that out. But basically, I can make the max function pretty easy. And I'll just take an array. So yeah, it'll return an integer. And it'll take an array of, well, this is an array of matches, right? Or what is, no, it's an array of integers. So that makes it easy. Also, we want to pass the array size. That'll be pretty easy to get. Array size 0. Well, I is less than array size plus and just max equals 0. Yeah, and then if array I bigger than max, then max equals array I. And then just return max at the end. Okay. But really, I want to return the index of max. So, how can I get that? I could just iterate through again. Yeah, and then just if I equals max, then return I. That'll return the index of that. So I'll make this actually one of these. And then down here, instead of max, I can use strengths and then use this as an index. Yeah, that's a bit of weird behavior for something called max. But it doesn't really matter. Okay, so I've got that thing, and I messed that up. Oh yeah, because I forgot to pass the size to it. So, whoops. So I need the size of that. So it's always actually going to be the same. So strength same. Yeah. So that makes it easier. The hand strength is not based on highest card, but the first card. Oh, it is. Shoot. Oh. The first different card though. Like in this case. Okay. I see. So the first different card. Okay. That makes it. Okay. So. Okay. So how can I do that then? So yeah, it could just have a value then. In here. Okay. So yeah, instead of this, I'm not gonna get rid of it because I don't want to get rid of all the code, but could have a card value. And that is just well shoot. So how can I do that then? Really I still would want that. But then for a different purpose. So the first card is that. But then that one is different. So I can have the values, which is that, which could be integers. And then yeah. Okay. So it'd be 5 is what we have. And then the card values would be equal to the index of whatever it is in here. Okay. So that makes it easier to set then. And then if two cards have the same value there, okay. Yeah, I need to refactor a lot of this. Okay. So I can get rid of this. Alright, so for each character in the card, I want to set the value of it. So where is this at? It's actually up here. Okay. Then this. And then what is the index here? So K. Okay. I could just iterate over that. Yeah, basically I want to do that here. Match dot, I don't remember how I called it. Card values, okay. And then I need to get the index of the thing, which I get that down here. Using this. Without the +1, in this case. That equals, instead of this, I want to pass the current character. So that should be the right index then. No, shoot, hang on. Actually, I want it to equal. No, I want it to equal. Actually, yeah, I don't even need to do that. I want it to equal strengths. Strengths that. So this is K. That's what I want to make. And then I want it to equal the index of character in there. Yeah. Okay. Like that. Okay, max, I can get rid of this one. Okay, and this is wrong. Okay, so I have a lot of unused variables, but that's okay. Then I just want to print it out. Make sure I get it right, because I probably did not. Mm. Okay, shoot, no, I want it to be, it's integers, not that, so, what am I'm trying to store the, yeah, that's what I was doing at. Okay, so I want to print out the, value of it like that. Value of that is, and then print out the character. It should correspond to the index. A is 12. Okay, and that is right. Okay. Hi, Duck Boy. How are you doing? Or Duck Boy. Okay. Yeah, so that looks right. That is not right, because Q and J are the same. So I messed something up here. Huh. Okay. Is K not right? It's K. Print what K is. K equals 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, that's fine. So why is this the same? Why is it the same? Doing good, just here to learn and trying to complete a script in the process. Very cool. What is the script? Like a Python script, a Bash script, JavaScript, something like that. Is it for admin of code or something different? Bash, very nice. Not very good at Bash script, because I never really tried to be. Okay, so A is 12. J is 9. So what is J actually supposed to be? 9. Okay. And then Q is supposed to be 10. So why is it? Is this wrong? Tennis will be the death of me. Rip. Huh. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, so I don't see why this would happen. I don't have... no, this is in the test input. So, yeah, I think we don't want to iterate through it this way. Hands I is going to be... Yeah, let me print that out next. I can see. So... Yeah, QQQJA. Alright, so that's the last one. So, yeah, we iterate through it more than one time. So that is actually where part of the issue is, at least. Okay, yeah, so I might want to do this on an outer loop. Yeah, but I want to set it for the match, so maybe at the end. If I go here, because it's always gonna be the same, so it could just be 0. I could be 0. Yeah, let me just grab this and put it at the end. Actually, I could set it before. Shoot. I made this quite complicated. I want to set it for each of the matches, to be equal to this. So this is just supposed to be the value of each index. Uh-huh. So I don't need that. We don't have the match anymore. But I want to set for each of the ones in collection. So really, I can just do collection. No, matches. Yep, and just do this for each one. Yeah. Card values, and this can be like me K, and this can be color. Okay, let me see what that does. So did it fail? It did. Because match doesn't exist. Yeah, because it needs to be collections, matches, collect. This actually should be still I, right? I think so. Because we have the outer I, so yeah, that's the I. Need the I. Okay, and did you mean RP match? Alright, where did I put RP match? We don't have match, so that is, yeah, okay, that's why. So this is what else? Okay, collection. Okay, it's just collection. Oops. Alright, and let's see what else. So yeah, so that's gonna break a lot of stuff. But let me see what it does here. So what do we print out? I want to get rid of this. Yeah, so why is it 9 still? I don't want to iterate over this many times, but why does it become 9? A is 12 is correct. T and J are 8, so why is that? What's it to do with the way I'm doing this? Maybe I need to make a string out of it. Then if I just pass the string in here rather than this. Okay, that is right now. Okay, so it should be generating the right thing. So then, yeah, we do it more times than we need to, but that is okay. Really, I could just set it for the last one, but whatever. And then we need to take that into account in here. So rather than using the index here, we want to use the first index of it for the rank. So we can use matches stack I dot matches J J dot what is it called again? I forgot again. Card values, yeah. Card values 0. Okay. And I'm missing that is the issue. And then, yeah, so once that, let me see what it says then. Where is that at? Okay, so I need to be like that. Alright. So, yeah, we don't print out that now. And the ranks are not right now, but yeah, so these ones are there. So what we need to do is when sorting it, want to look like if the two ranks are the same. So basically in here, I dot rank equals rankings I plus 1 dot rank. So actually I'll have an outer one if I plus 1 less than rankings 1. Then I don't need the secondary checking here. Yeah, now let's make it a bit easier. There we go. Yeah, so I can get rid of this. So, basically, I want to compare them before swapping them. So, if basically I just want to iterate through and see which index is worth more. So basically just while reference I card values j value int value equals 0. Not equal, it means I plus 1 dot card value. Then yeah, just do value plus plus, and then at the end we just want to see which one is greater. So if rankings I dot card value is greater rankings plus 1 card values value, then we want to swap it accordingly. So yeah, we want to, let's see, so so that one should go in the place of that. Yeah, so that is good. Otherwise, we want to just leave it how it is. So okay, something like that should work. Okay, let me see. Does it compile? It does compile. Let me see if it is sorted appropriately. So ID3 is that, and should be greater, and it is not correct. So 4 is there. 2 is that. Okay, let me look at this again. So in KT. Alright, so this one should be greater than it, and it is not. So do I need to reverse this? Alright, nothing changed anything, so I don't know if this is even working. Yeah, so I might have messed something up in here. Let's see. Okay, this might actually go out of bounds. So, but first of all, add a container. See what if it gets here. So, all right, so we do that. It should be more than 0 though. So do we continue? Yes, okay, so yeah, so this one should be greater because E is less than that. K comes after. So I should print card values 1, card values 2. Print them all out. Card values value, and that's 1. Alright, and let's see what we get. So yeah, so they're both equal. Mm, I need to change that actually. Okay, there we go. Now it is sorted properly. Okay, that is what I want to check. So, and then the total is correct for this. Yeah, it is correct now. So let me also try it on the test input because that had some things that weren't working before. Okay, so then I can look at this one and see if they are right. So if they're sorted properly. So the first one is the lowest, which should be correct. And then the second one is this one, which is 3 of a kind. Okay, so that looks right. Let me look now at the actual input and just see what we get. Alright, and it broke. So it's probably to do with this. Yeah, it's probably here. So equals that. And value is less than. Alright, yeah, so why is it segfault? So that's on 8 8Q267. Q267. Did I read it wrong? Probably. It is on 8Q276. That's my bad. Q276. Alright, so on this one it breaks. Let me get rid of the print statement and see if. Well, yeah, it's not in the print statement, but. Yeah, so that gives you information actually. So that's so it's in here. So maybe I don't want to set it on everyone. But why does it say fault here at this point? Do we make it out of the loop? Oh no, no. Let's see how far out we get. So we get there, and then do we get here? Okay, yes. So it's with this line, I suppose, probably. So let me print matches length. And perhaps that is getting to be too large. 895, so it shouldn't be. That should be okay. So something else is breaking. Because it does go through again. Because we get 2 of them here. Let's print out what I is at this point. So 895, okay. So that's the same. So on 895 it breaks. Oops, I wanted to get like this. So that is here. Is it this next one? One of these. Why would it break here though? Not in this loop or anything. Second one. Maybe I should open GDB. Would that be I do that. Should I do that? Maybe. Okay, let's try that. So let me break on 117, should. And it's gonna have to run through a few times. For a while, actually. Can I try something? I don't know if this works. Break on 117 if I equals 895. Can I do that? Or 894? Will that work? Maybe not. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like it broken. And it's not segfault yet, so what can I do next? Okay, I is that. Okay. Let me display I, and I'll look at what line I am on. So I is 895 at this point. So when does it actually segfault? Alright, so this is actually going to go through quite a few times. Like 13 times actually. I don't want to go too fast because I don't want to miss when it actually save faults. But we do actually get past here, so maybe I should have broke on 895. Okay, now we are here. Going through again. So right now it is 896, so we don't get to the end here. So it breaks somewhere in here. Okay, right there. So setting that, shoot, is that too large? Alright, well that's where it breaks. I'm trying to set it there. I should have been, can I print, can I still do this, or will it not? 257. Is that what it is, or is it not, actually? Okay, well, so that is probably right then. Okay, so I'm assuming that is right then. So we got to 257 for some reason. But we have collection matches. And where do we have? So this is that. So it should only be up to 13. So for some reason it got very large. Why does this happen? I'm not sure that's right. And I can't step back now. Shoot, I didn't mean to do that. So why does this happen? You break at 103 if I equals 896. And I didn't really, so let me start over. Break at 103. 103. Okay. Okay, and we go through, and we're here. So, so now let me print I. Is that? Shoot, wait, what? Okay, and then it's gonna break. So, so right here it is breaking. Oops, that's not even what I meant to do, but okay. And let's see, so got a new line. That makes it okay. Alright, so yeah, it goes up to 256, for some reason. Just right here it does. So is it not being set properly? It should be fine. I don't have a cert. Need a cert. Okay. Let's see. So it's gonna fail it. Yeah, okay. So why is it 256? How does that happen? And I don't set that anywhere. So I'm not sure exactly. This is very strange to me. Why does it do this? Why does it reset each time? I guess it's because of that. Okay. Let's see. So I'm assuming it's on a new collection. Yeah. Okay, and then it goes in here. So can I just do that? No. Because it is being zero initialized. So what if I add a check? and just set it. What would that look like? Must be stuck in a loop. Yeah. Alright, so in here. Got that, but why is, let me start that over. So value is, where am I putting that? Value is. So in here, it gets stuck. Which would make sense. So value is less than that. Did I forget to do something? So that's not it. If sorting is 1, then it ends that. So do. Is this not right? The value plus plus. Do I need to do 1 minus minus at the end? I don't think so. Yeah, no. So. Otherwise, it's fine. So why does it get stuck forever here? Let's see, value is 1. Let me print the current string. Do I have that yet? I don't think I do. I'll print the current ID, because I can use that. Then I can see which one it gets stuck at. And actually, yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, and let's see. So, alright, so it just keeps going up, actually. So, why is it doing that? Shoot, it's just taking way too long to sort the array. And then it ends like that. Okay, so it is sorting the array. So that is what the issue is. Yeah, I might need, I don't think this is right then. So this won't work. Yeah, like I thought. But I might need a more efficient way of sorting it, perhaps. So, yeah, because this, must not be sorted properly. Well, let's look. So 300 is that. So 4 A's and then a K. And then 295 should be less than that. So it has 4 A's and a J. And the K is greater. Okay, so that's right then. So then, let's see. 830. Is that in the T? So is T less than J? T is less than J, so that's fine. And then how about 934? So we have sevens. Sevens. Okay. 34 and 181. Yeah, so that's not going to be more than that. So that definitely did not work. 30. Shoot, wait. 934. Yeah, so this one, for some reason, it gave it a higher rank. So obviously that is not good. Not good at all. So why'd they get the same rank? Because we're using that to calculate this. Okay. So what else could I do? Do I even need to use this at all then? We just set the rank equal to current type. Then when we sort it, it'll all get figured out, right? Alright, yeah, so the rank got set to a very strange thing. So I think that's because it broke with the stack. Rank is 6 here. Okay, and then 5. So let's look at this. So 330 is that, and then 7. So that's not right. Code all cards into the rank. 4 bits for type plus 4 bits for card. 4 bits for card. Hmm. Hi. Hi, how are you doing? How are you doing? Okay, so 4 bits for type plus 4 bits per card. How's the progress been today? Something. I'm still working on day 7, part 1. 2.5 hours in.